Hi guys, it's Jeanette Velda. So this is a redo. Somehow the program that I use to make my videos occasionally decides that it doesn't know, it switches what microphone it's going to use. And apparently it switched it off. And of course it didn't say it was doing it, so I have a couple videos I need to redo. So this is a redo. Because voiceovers are just, too difficult. So anyway, I apologize if you watched the previous one. This is the same book. Actually has sound now, I hope. So what this is one, it is not a planner, which is an interesting way to start a description of a book, but I had originally planned to make a planner. I have these, it's a disc binding. So you have these little plastic discs and you get a punch that punches holes into the papers in a specific way. And then they go on the disc and you have disc binding. And I wanted a planner and I wanted to use the disc binding system that I've got to make the planner. So I have this beautiful collection from Luise Heinzl. It's the Day After Valentine. And it's totally awesome. I believe the idea is it's After Valentines. This is like the detritus. So there's junk and stuff, but it is gorgeous. It's really pretty. So I made all of these pages, and of course I made 12 of them, one for each month of the year. And when I then put them in the binder, these guys will turn just fine, which is great. But any other piece of paper that I put in here wouldn't budge, wouldn't move. So that's a whole other story, but that's why I'm saying this is not a planner. So I had all of these pages that I had already made, and had them punched, had them, on the rings, and I couldn't do anything else with it. And it didn't match with what I needed, so rather than, of course, just pitch the whole thing, I was looking at it, and I thought, this is going to make a beautiful mini album. And so that's where I went with it. And actually, I have to say, I love it so much better this way than what my original plan was as a planner. I have made another planner, and I'll have a video about the planner that I made, but this is not a planner. So like I said, I love it. I think this is one of my favorite mini albums that I have made ever. I think it just really turned out beautiful, and I love it. And I really like, I like this binding system. We can get a whole other discussion as to why it didn't work and all of that, but I really like this. So mostly what you're going to see is, of course, the bare bones is, these are just cardstock. I want to say it's 250 gram. And so it's nice and thick. Makes really good pages for the album. And then each one, of course, has the background pages within the Day After Valentine collection. And there's two pieces to the collection. There's the vintage and there's the, normal. But what it is there's one that's really colorful, has beautiful, vibrant colors, and then another one that is more sepia tones. And then there's also lined pages, and that's a separate piece. I've used the vintage and the normal and the lined pages, and as well as the ephemera also comes in vintage and the normal, so you can get them separately. If you like things more toned down, muted, you can get the sepia toned vintage one. And if you like more vibrant colors, you can get the other one, or get them both and combine. It makes a really great set. So here we go. On the cover, I had this page, and I just superimposed, the birdie there. And then found some words, these are totally, each one of these is actually taken from a whole different collection. I think this is actually, I think, about 20 some years old. I believe that's Creative Memories sticker. So anyways, these are from my stash. And then what I did was I had a black marker and a gray marker. And some of the things, I wanted to bring them out a little more, so I kind of went around them, either with the gray or the black. And then some of the items where I popped them up, you can see I went underneath it with the black. It just makes it stand up just a little bit more. So in terms of the pages, everything is from the kit. The only thing I did do is I added some just plain paper. It's colored paper, but it's just regular old printer paper that has color. And that I added onto the pages or as a card inside a pocket so that you can have a place for pictures. Of course, it can also be a journal, so you can journal on the pages as well. And some of them, this for instance is a vellum sticker. Some of them I stamped. And then the other thing I added was some chipboard pieces, and I used rust paint, so paint that makes things look rusty. And then I took the same black marker that I used somewhat throughout and went around the edges and I was pretty sloppy with it, and I think that adds to the rust kind of feel to it. I thought that went with the day after Valentine kind of thing. So in the Ephemera Kit, you get some great pockets and a number of sizes and shapes. And again, this is from the Ephemera Kit, and I just went around it with the marker. And then all of the journal cards and the tags I backed with that same yellow paper. And this is actually a set of tags. So it's actually made so you can cut them out and have little tags. But I wanted them more as just, round journal cards, so I just cut that part off. And you got a little journal card. Ooh. I'll just do this. It's the joy of the ring bind, or sorry, the disc bind. So that it lays nice and flat, and you can move them all to the back. So again, here I took the birdie and added him on. This is, I want to say that this is one of the pages, the background papers from the vintage set, and then some of the ephemera pieces. And again, I just highlighted underneath the bird just to make them stand out that much more. And then we have one of the journal cards, again back to the paper, and then a nice big card for, again, pictures or journaling, however you want to use the album. And this is also from the Ephemera Kit. And he's just on there. There we go. Thank you. So here, some of them I like to add things, but some of them I really loved how they looked. So this one I didn't do anything to. And here I also went around with a brown marker. I only did that in a couple of places. But just because there is a lot of color going on and it's kind of busy, I wanted to just stand out a little bit more. And then we have another of the journal cards. And then this is one of the tags in the kit. And each of the tags, the big tags that I used a little bit of sari ribbon and some sari yarn. And each of them are different, but the colors, I took all the colors out of the pages, but each of them have a different combo set. And I wanted that to really reflect the colors and the variety that's going on in the papers. And then here we have another big of the big tags, and here we have again some sari silk. This time I just glued it down to the page, and we have a journal card, and we have a little stamping on the back and on the front. I believe that's a stamp. I have some vellum stickers, but yes, these are 2 stamps from a stash. And then another of the journal cards. And then again here, another gorgeous page. I made a pocket out of one of these pages with colored paper, another vellum sticker, and another of the tags with another combo of sari silk and sari yarn. And then here we have another of the lined pages backgrounds, and again popped up the two little birdies. This time I outlined it with the gray. I thought the muted background, if I did the black, it would just stand out way too much, so I outlined the bottoms, just the bottoms. Added a little bit of gray. It still lets them pop up a little bit more. Another chipboard piece and one of the pockets. And this again, one of the tags, and I just chopped off the top. And one of the big tags, another combo of sari silk and yarn. Sari silk ribbon and sari silk yarn. And here, take this out, we got, this is one of the journal cards, just made that into a pocket. And again, I popped up the circle, kind of looked like a sun, so I wanted it to really stand out, and I went around it with the gray marker. This is one of the tiny little pockets. I just love these, a lot of fun. And I wanted something to go in there, so I took one of the other pockets that I ended up not using in the book, and I just cut off all of its pocketness, and got a nice little tag that fits in there perfectly. And then in this pocket, we have another tag for pictures with another vellum sticker and another of the tags. And then here, I just loved this picture so much that I didn't do anything to it. So there's no tags or anything. I just added a little paper here so that you have a place to add another picture. A little sticker and a little gold just to emphasize the image. And I mean, this is just so pretty. I love those birdies. Okay. Here, same thing. I really liked these images with these little circles on them. Made them look like sun shining through the trees. So again, he's popped up and then highlighted a bit. In the Ephemera Kit, you have a bunch of these great triangles. You can use them as tuck spots, decoration, anything. Here, I've used it as a tuck spot, but up towards the top with one for one of the tags. And again, another little journal card, picture card, whatever you want to use it for, and another tag. And then here we just have two areas for pictures or journaling. And this little guy is from the Ephemera Kit. Added him on and then highlighted again below to make him pop. And we have a piece from the Ephemera Kit, chipboard piece and some gold, just to make a nice little cluster in the top. And then here's another of the pockets that you get in this kit. I love these unique shaped pockets. They're a lot of fun. Just added one of the chipboard pieces and a nice place for pictures. And this tag, I just kind of, it's one of the bigger tags, and I cut him down so that he would fit into this pocket. Mostly, I mean, the size that it was would have fit just fine, but the way that this page was made, this pocket got a little tight. So I just had to shave him down a bit so that you can see it's a little difficult to slide in there, but just make him a little bit littler and he fits just fine. So here we just have a little pocket, again highlighted so he stands out a little bit more. And then another card for pictures or journaling. That's a vellum sticker again. And another tag, another combo of sari silk ribbon and yarn. And then another of the tags made into a journal card. And then here, I loved this owl, so I wanted a page that was really just, owl. So we have a really nice big spot here for a picture, journaling, another vellum stickers from the Ephemera Kit, and a nice big owl. I love owls. And then here, another one of these really great shaped little pockets, and another chipboard piece, and then another tag with the Sorry Silk and Sorry ribbon and yarn. A little tight fit, but it gets in there. So here we have 2 belly bands. One is made from one of the background pages. So by making some of the pages throughout the book, I had some pieces that had gotten cut off. And so I just used him for a big belly band in the back. And then this strip is in the Ephemera Kit as is, and you can use it as a belly band. It'd make a great tag. Lots of ways you can use this. I've used it as a belly band with just a little chipboard piece and a couple of brads. You have a nice big spot for pictures. He goes in the back. And then another for pictures, and this one uses one of the birds from the Ephemera Kit. And then here's 2 more of the triangles. Tuck on the 2 corners for 2 of the tags made into journal cards. And that is the end. I love this little soda can. I made a perfect ending to the book. So that is my Not a Planner. And like I said, I think I love it. I loved how it turned out. And I think it just goes to show that when something doesn't go the way that you wanted to or planned, don't give up on it. It can turn into something even better than you had originally planned, which I think, for me, that's this guy here. So thank you for watching. Definitely go take a look at Luise Heinzl, The Day After Valentine. It's beautiful, beautiful kit. So go take a look. All the links are down below. If you got questions, comments, please leave them, and I will hopefully get back to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.